Hello, I am Furycat, and welcome back to our Let's Play of RimWorld, our tribal royalty run. Now, last episode was fairly eventful. We had a local squirrel go mad and attack us. We had our first raid, which was helpfully defeated by our brave yak, which resulted in us having a prisoner, Nat, who we might potentially be able to get to recruit. We've finished construction of bedrooms and our dining room. You can see the Galga has actually just made good use of. And we also had some romance blossom between Rogov and Galga, so quite a lot going on last episode. So let's go ahead and see where we're at here. Now, see there's Da Vinci is recovering from his injuries sustained during his brave fight. He has got a shattered right front hoof, which I wonder if that's going to cause long-term problems for him. I guess we'll find out. But he's recovering from his injuries, and we can see that Worm here is tending to our prisoner, patching up his various broken bones from his fight with Da Vinci. Now we can actually, that's interesting, we can actually see here that it does look like our prisoner here has a heart condition. Heart blockage. But it does appear to be fairly minor, so hopefully that won't be too long term. We did look at recruiting him, and you can actually see he is pretty good in a fight, and he's pretty handy with plants, so combined with his being a fast walker, this might lead us to see about recruiting him. We'll see how things go. Now, we are once more out of prepared food. We've got a fair number of berries here. Oh, we want this knife, I suppose. Let's allow that so it gets hauled. Where are all of our berries? I can see. Oh, there's a whole pile of them here. So yeah, hopefully some more of them are going to get cooked. Who is going to be doing cooking? Because Beaver obviously is well, busy with construction at the moment. And Scorpion. It looks like Scorpion is doing some cooking for us. So let's go ahead and actually make that a higher priority for Scorpion for just now, just so that gets taken care of. Looks like Beaver's busy finishing up our dining chairs for our nice little dining room here. Random tree in the middle of the base. Let's go ahead and cut that down. Now we may want to go ahead and enclose this part of the base here. So yeah, let's go ahead and close this area. So let's see here. I guess we're continuing to work with wood. Our wood supplies are looking okay. So can we get? We can want this to be 3 wide, I think. So about there looks good. I'm thinking we should actually maybe make this just the same width, just here, just for the sake of neatness, and then we're going to want to have a door here so people can get in and out, and I guess maybe if we put a door in up here as well, that might not be bad. That way we've got a way into the base from the bottom and a way out of the base up to the top, and that'll get this area roofed over here. Okay, we're probably going to end up needing some more wood, so let's go ahead and queue up an order for that. Where are we? Chop wood, yeah. This kind of area here. Kind of clear all these. There we go. We've got our rice growing here. It's already 62% grown, so hopefully we're going to get maybe even get a couple harvests of rice in before winter comes upon us. We're going to really want to stock up our food. Looks like we've still got meat coming in. Galga's our hunter. Do we have hunting queued up? Or have we managed to kill everything that was on the agenda? Add this turkey to the list. I want to leave the buffalo alone for just now. They're a bit bigger. Potentially, if one of them does decide to retaliate, that could be a problem for our poor hunter. Let's see, what else can we hunt? I'm not really seeing anything else terribly nearby that looks worth hunting. We may have hunted out some of the... Maybe hunt these. Raccoons have a chance to attack. I'm not too concerned about raccoon. There is our wild boar over here, but again, it's quite a big cluster of them, and if they fight back, that could be a problem for us. We'll leave them be. Okay. I think that should do for now. It's not a lot, but you know, it keeps. Oh, hello. More alpaca. Yeah, let's get them and another turkey. There you go. Okay, so that should keep us stocked for wood and food for the time being. Excellent. Okay, now we should maybe think about doing some training with our animals here. So we can see that they are tamed. So they're part of our colony, and they're guards. So they can be assigned to follow a master whom they'll defend. Now, there's other things we can teach them to do. We can teach them to attack, so you can release them to attack in the event that we draft the colonist. So they could be participating in base defense. You can train them to rescue wounded allies, drag them to safety. And more importantly, you can train them to haul. Now, as you've already seen, hauling can be one of those tasks that kind of gets backed up because everyone else has more important things to do. So having animals that can take part in hauling can be quite handy. So we're going to go ahead and say that we want to train Chantilly and Thor here for hauling. And we want to make sure that somebody's assigned to doing animal handling. We've got a couple of people assigned to animal handling. Scorpion and Worm. Worm is also assigned to it. That's quite good. Is anyone else any good at this? Rogrove is. Sure, we'll have Rogrove do that as well. So that should hopefully get taken care of. Now, they will use up food in doing this, but we can see here Scorpion, our night owl, is busy cooking at the moment. So, yeah, that should hopefully build up a bit of a supply of food that we can use. Okay. I guess we're probably going to want to look at... yeah, we want to attempt to recruit Nat here. So we can see our recruitment chance is actually pretty good here. Recruitment difficulty, recruitment chance. Okay. I'm not really sure what resistance means. I think that maybe affects how often they're going to attempt to escape. Affected by mood mobility time since last prison break. Let's go ahead and see if we can recruit. And again, we have to have somebody assigned to that, which is our warden, which appears to be Rogrove at the moment. So that gives Rogrove things to be doing between training the animals and attempting to recruit our prisoner here. I should keep Rogrove busy. And we can see that we finished our construction here. So this is all now nice and enclosed. Now, we want to do something with the darkness. Working in darkness accrues a penalty to both mood and your kind of performance. So let's see, can we do anything about furniture? Yes, we can make torch lamps. So let's go ahead and a torch lamp in here, and we'll pop a torch lamp in here. We'll go ahead and put a couple of them in our dining room, try and provide light in that area, and maybe a couple in the, we'll scatter a few through the corridor here just to shed some light on things. Hopefully that should kind of help keep people in the light from accruing that negative mood penalty and that penalty to work speed. Well, there's Galga bringing back our first alpaca. That's good. Now, the other problem we're going to be running into at the moment here is our general kind of storage space is way over here in our old temporary shelter, which we appear to be nearing being done with. So we're probably going to want a storeroom. We're going to want to think about where we're likely to have crafting taking place, because we're going to want that with good access to the storeroom. So I'm thinking this could entail expanding our base this way. So let's see. We've got quite a bit of wood now still, so let's go ahead and see if we can. Let's think. We'll maybe put a storeroom kind of here. Nice sized storeroom. I guess we're going to keep this corridor going in this direction. So we'll maybe have some form of crafting room just over here. There we go. And then we're obviously going to want doors. So we'll have a door in here. We'll have a door in here and a door in here. And I guess that means we can probably go ahead and deconstruct all this, since there's no point in having internal divisions. We don't want to be slowing people down unduly. Okay, work is proceeding on that. And then we can go ahead and zone in a stockpile zone here. And again, we can copy the settings from our existing stockpile. So we copy those settings and apply them to there. And then if we go ahead and simply delete the stockpile zone, everything should get moved in over there. And I think we can probably do the same for this one here, since we have storage over here. I'm just going to gradually move all of our operations back over there. Similarly, I'm going to get rid of these sleeping spots. We don't really need those. We want people to be sleeping in their rooms over here. Excellent. So we've got some butchering going on. Excellent. Everything proceeding according to plan. Now we've already had one raid, which we were able to fend off fairly easily, or rather our yak was able to fend off fairly easily, but obviously raids will continue to get tougher over time. Particularly, I believe, as the colony becomes wealthier, as the kind of total wealth contained within the colony increases, attacks will get more dangerous. So we're going to need to build some defenses, and one of the primary things we're going to use in the defenses are sandbags. Waist-high barriers cover. Oh, interesting. Are barricades better or worse, I wonder, than sandbags? Have a little look. So 57% cover effectiveness and 300 hit points from sandbags. Oh, you need cloth for sandbags now. Okay, that's interesting. That used to be done with steel, so that's clearly no longer the case. Interesting. That must be one of the changes since I last played. So have a look at barricades then. Our wooden barricades. So they've got lower hit points. They're similarly effective as cover, but they don't have as many hit points. They're more likely to be destroyed. I mean, that's probably okay early on for us to be using wooden barricades. Oh, we can make steel barricades, okay. I'm guessing they probably have higher, yeah, they've got higher hit points. I'm kind of struggling to understand why my sandbags would really feature at all. 57%, 300 hit points, and steel barricades are every bit as effective, and they're also not as ugly. So I think, yeah, steel barricades look like they might be quite good. So we're going to want some steel here. So we quite luckily have quite a few deposits of compacted steel back here. So let's go ahead and queue some mining up. So we can certainly see that these are steel. So we'll go ahead and mine that out. And hopefully this vein continues back in here so we can kind of keep it going. So we'll get some steel going. Again, we're going to want to see who our miner is. Looks like it's Beaver. Beaver's a very busy sort of guy. I think we'll take him off of plant cutting. We'll leave cooking in there at priority 4, so I don't think he'll end up doing it, but... Ooh, we have a quest available. Let's have a look here. The Craven Knight. Let's go ahead and pause while we read this. So, Licinius Angelus, a knight of the Imperium of the Moon, is calling from nearby. He's being followed by an angry duck. He says he only wanted to see the landscape on a quick walk and never expected such a deadly threat. I mean, you can't be too careful with those ducks. He wants us to keep him safe at Kitty Town for a few hours till his shuttle can come and pick him up. He promises not to be offended by our body odors or lack of manners. possibly fair. And he will bestow 8 royal favor on whoever accepts his quest. Enough favor to achieve the royal title of yeoman and all the benefits that come with it, including a psychic amplifier. Okay, so I believe that as we gather favor, royal favor, we gain titles which give us various benefits with the Imperium of the Moon, like being able to call on royal favor and so on. I think we should go ahead and accept this. This seems fairly straightforward. I'm guessing we can probably handle a duck. Oh, sure. Who do we want to accept with? Oh, so who's going to get the title? Wow. Gosh. Now that is an interesting question. We're going to get psychic powers out of this. I mean, Galga is our kind of go-to here in terms of our defenses. So maybe having psychic powers on her might not be a terrible plan. Or Rogrove is another possible. And Rogrove is kind, and you know, kind nobility sounds like a good idea. You know, we want to be the good kind of nobility. So, okay. Oh gosh, now here we go. Quests. I think we'll go ahead and accept on the behalf of Rogrove. Rogrove can get our. So Anglos has joined. Awesome. So, close. Oops. Close that. So here comes Anglos. He's gonna rush to our colony to be safe from the terrifying threat of the duck. And he's gonna eat some of our food. Oh gosh, here comes the angry duck. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we're gonna have to deal with this duck. So let's see. We're gonna want Rogrove. You're gonna get drafted as a duck defense. And where's Galga? You're hauling. Sorry, Galga, you gotta come and help defend against the duck. And who else has a bow? Is it Worm? No. Scorpion, you're not capable of violence. Is Worm? No. Beaver. Yes, Beaver, you're drafted as well. Get out of here. We got a duck to deal with. Here comes the duck. Okay. So where's the duck? Oh, yeah, here it comes. Okay, so let's pause here for a second. So I think our plan is we want Galga and Beaver to engage the duck, and Rogrove is going to kind of be our melee blocker. So as it gets close, Rogrove will bravely engage it in melee combat. It's coming right for us, man. These guys can't hit anything. Okay, Rogrove, go ahead and... Well, that's not dealt with, I guess. that was easy. We'll go ahead and allow the duck, so that can become part of our food. We have successfully killed the threatening duck. Angelos is having a chat with Nat. Angelos is going to do work and stuff for us. Oh, well, okay then. That's great. If you can help out around the colony. We're leaving in 18 hours. Okay. Well, hold up. So the shuttle's arrived. Oh, I guess we can tell. Initiate takeoff of shuttle. Oh, I guess we can tell Angelos when to. Yeah, we can. So, well, I mean, if it's not going to leave for 17 hours, we might as well get some work out of Angelos while he's here. And apparently, we're having a party. Scorpion is throwing a party. Awesome. Where are we partying? We're partying over here. Okay, sure. I believe we can set a party zone at some point. So at some point in the future, we're probably going to want to have our party zone, I guess, over here in the dining room. Eventually, we want to have like a recreation space, dedicated recreational space for people to party in. But in the shorter term, I guess we'll put it in there. But for now, I guess they can party down here. Yeah, they're all partying and chatting around our campfire. We're probably going to want to deconstruct that at some point and move our research bench to our new production room once it's up and running. But for now, this is good. Ooh, berries. Yeah, let's go ahead and harvest those. More food. Always more food. We have 10 meals prepared, but I have a funny feeling we're going to need more. We need to make sure we keep an eye on the shuttle and you know, get Angelos into it in plenty time, so that we can get our rewards for our assistance to the crown. For now, Angelos is, you know, he's doing us a solid here. He's cooking for us. That's good. We like people. You know, the training's been going well with the animals. Looks like. So yeah, we're getting there with Chantilly and hold up. Where's Thor? How are you doing? You're not doing so good. You're not as quick on the uptake as Chantilly. Well, you know, they'll get there. Okay. So the other thing we can do at some point is we can put floors indoors so that we're not just, you know, walking around on dirt here. I'm a bit wary to floor it all with wood because, you know, as I've mentioned, wood is quite flammable, which potentially could be a bit of a problem for us. So I think we're going to want to get our stone cutting up and running. So we've got our little stockpile of stone down here. So let's see, structural wall. We want to build a little kind of stone cutters shack, I guess. We want to make sure we leave space for our recreation here. So let's go ahead and say have our little kind of stone cutting shack here. We'll put the door in. Actually, that's probably a little on the small side, so let's go cancel. We'll make it just a tiny little bit bigger. And yes, maybe we want to put the door this side, since, you know, this is where our stockpile is. And we're going to want to put a stone cutter's table there, and a bit of, like a chair, so like a nice chair in, and a torch lamp so that people can see what's going on. Okay, so the shuttle's going to leave in 6 hours, so we don't want Angelos to miss his shuttle. So where is Angelos? Where are you at, bud? You're carrying stuff. So now I'm going to have to ask you to go get in the shuttle. Because we really, you know, we don't want to miss. So, we have plenty of time spare, but, you know, we'll play it safe. So, send. Goodbye, shuttle. Alright. Oh, gosh, we got a whole load of stuff here. So, quest complete. Successfully completed the quest. Craven Knight. Go us. We've had a reward of a title to Rogov. He is the Yeoman Imperium of the Moon and has been sent a psychic amplifier. So, you know, cool. I guess there it is arriving at its drop pod. Your title Yeoman. Allowed to use these implants, psychic amplifier. Cool, that's good. Title freeholder cannot be inherited. If he dies, no one will inherit his title. Well, okay, so we'll just have to have him not die. And there's our psychic amplifier. So let's have Rogov install the psychic amplifier. Get some psychic powers. Okay, he's automatically learned Psycast Stun. Interesting. So I've not played with the psychic abilities here. Let's just draft him for a second. So I believe, yeah, so you have the psychic entropy bar. So as he uses psychic powers, this will build up. And if you go over the safe limit, you can have long-term health consequences. You can like cause brain damage and stuff. And this will decline over time, and he gets a hangover from using psychic power. So what do we got? So this is the range of his psychic power. So he can momentarily disrupt motor function in the target's brain, preventing movement. Well, that sounds pretty darn useful. So excellent. So okay, you can go back to what you're doing. Okay, so that's just a bit past the 20-minute mark. So I'm going to go ahead and put a break in here. So we've got, you know, reasonably eventful episode there. Our colony is continuing to expand. We've fought off a mad duck and gained some royal favor and a title as a result of doing so. So if you've enjoyed this, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps the channel grow. And obviously, if you have any comments, tips, suggestions, anything like that, stick them in the comment section below. And I will see you all next time.